Tonight on Fast Track, we have news on how new research can help prevent foodborne illnesses, get an interesting new take on energy conservation, and look at how one former Boilermaker took his risks and made his dreams come true. All this coming your way on tonight's edition of Fast Track.
Over the past few years, increasing concerns about resource consumption and energy efficiency have fueled many new sustainability programs on Purdue's campus. One of these new programs aims to educate students about the impact of their consumption habits as it involves those living on campus. Now we'll turn to Christy Wolf to shed some light on this innovative new program.
Over 12,000 students occupy the 14 different residence halls on Purdue's campus, each with their own individual need for electricity and water. Some students may not consider the amount of energy they consume to be that significant in comparison to the overall amount that each hall uses. However, students in some residence halls can get a better idea as to how they are impacting Purdue's energy consumption. Residents of Earhart, Harrison, McCutcheon, and Shreve halls can go online and monitor the water and power usage of their respective halls thanks to the combined efforts of carbon neutrality and university administration. This monitoring program is known as University Residences Green.
Each of the 4 residence halls has not only electric meters but water meters. The water meters I read once a week at the beginning of the week by literally going to every hall down in the basement and manually reading them myself. The electric meters I read those daily through the internet because each electric meter has an IP address.
The goals of this program are to promote student awareness of their energy consumption habits as well as to reduce the amount of energy consumed within the halls resulting from increased awareness.
To know exactly what we're using and to try to alter our lifestyles together to be able to maintain control of not only the budget but the energy consumption and water consumption, because we only have one Earth and it's the only one we have, so we have to pitch in together to make sure we're doing the best we can for our lifestyles and the environment.
The results from the past 4 weeks are currently online for residents to check out and see for themselves how their hall ranks among others on campus. You can visit their website for more details. I'm Christy Wolf with Fast Track News reminding you to go green.
Food in your local grocery store may become safer in the future. Researchers in the Purdue Food Science Department had developed a new method to help food products get to the shelves without harmful bacteria. I caught up with Dr. Kevin Keener, head researcher on the project, to find out more. Food science researchers have found a way to more efficiently kill off harmful bacteria, such as Salmonella or E. coli, found in food packages. Dr. Kevin Keener, head researcher for the project, explains that this can be done for both large-scale shipments or for individually wrapped products. The process involves placing 2 charge coils on either side of a container containing the food product. When the coils are activated, they charge the molecules inside the container, changing the oxygen molecules from O2 to O3, or ozone.
Ozone is a very reactive gas that is known to kill bacteria, clean things. It's very bactericidal.
You can see here the oxygen ions passing through the product, in this case spinach, killing off any potential bacteria.
Historically, this has been done where you would have your ozone generation system, and maybe you would generate the ozone and then convey that. So you can think of it almost like an air compressor kind of system, where you're, instead of compressing air, we're creating an ozone. You would then pump that just like you would fill your tire, for instance. We could fill our samples with this ozone. In our case, with the technology that we've developed, we can do it inside of the package. So you don't have to generate the ozone at one location, transport it to another location to put it inside of the package. We can do it all in one step.
Dr. Keener explains that this process is different from other alternatives because it allows for products to be treated before delivery, and then the ozone will kill bacteria over the course of many hours as it is in transit.
The advantage of doing it in the package is that in that package it allows you a containment device. With that containment device, we can create these reactive oxygen species like ozone and allow, during the course of transport or storage, prior to putting onto the store shelves for the consumer, that allows us this extended time of contact between those fruits, vegetables, whatever might be in the package, and these ozone molecules.
Researchers are hoping this process will be used by large-scale food processing and pharmaceutical manufacturing companies. In this way, the process can be most efficient because it can be employed on large quantities of products all at once. This process is very cheap to the large companies and allows for large manufacturers to ensure better safety for consumers.
And now we head to Samantha Wild for our local weather update.
Let's go
go ahead and start by taking a look at our weather highlight. Spring has finally arrived. It came on March 20th over spring break, and it's starting to feel a little bit like spring here in central Indiana. However, first, we're going to be having a rainy weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at our almanac. The normal for this time of year is a high of 55, a low of 35. Last year, we had about 59 and 36, so we're right about normal. And we've been seeing those temperatures this year too, with temperatures in the 50s, near 60 for part of the week. And that will continue for most of the forecast. But taking a look at Saturday, we see there's going to be a low pressure system near our area. This is actually going to push through our area during the day on Saturday, bringing a good chance for some rain and a possible pop-up thunderstorm or two. And we see that by Sunday, it has moved out of the area, bringing still some chance for some lingering showers behind the front throughout the day on Sunday. However, by Monday, we see a high pressure system has moved in. However, there is another system out west that could bring some showers late in the day on Monday and into Tuesday, for there is a slight chance for some rain later in the week. Taking a look at the rest of the week, we see that those rain chances on Monday and Tuesday, and a drop in temperatures after Tuesday as a cold front pushes through during the day. But Wednesday and Thursday should be dry with about seasonal temperatures with a high of 52 and 59.
Spring break is usually a time that students associate with warmer weather, hanging out with friends, and maybe even a little partying. But some Purdue students decided to head in a different direction, a little more north to be exact. Fast Track reporter Kate Vanneman caught up with a few students who spent their spring break in service to others.
While most students decided to head down south for a week of fun in the sun, a particular group of students decided to travel to New York City and spend their spring break in service to others.
We went to New York City
for the Ultimate Spring Break Challenge as a part of the University Residents Alternative Spring Break.
Selected through an application process back in the fall, roughly 44 students from the residence hall attended the trip. Once in the city, they joined with another organization to help the homeless.
We were a part of a group called YSOP, which stands for Youth Services Opportunity Project, working in soup kitchens and shelters for the homeless people.
Every day was pretty much different. Sort of like Hannah said, we did a different project every day. Each participant paid $200 to go on this trip, whereas the actual cost for each team member was a little over $900. And so where the difference of $700 came in were from donations from local community members, residence hall, club organizations, things of that nature. So
I would definitely suggest doing a trip like this. I felt like it was very life-changing to be able to do work that really benefits people very directly.
You know, if you're looking for something to do next spring break that is both good for your community, an opportunity to meet a lot of great people, and something affordable, then you should definitely check it out. So, spring break 2010, I guess.
After our break, we'll look at the Middle East Advisory Summit
and update you on a legal issue that has many people talking. Stay tuned. You're watching Fast Track, student news worth watching. Featuring Rebecca Shalon and Brandon Davis, Kyle Bloyd and Laura Hoffman, Bree Swartz and Eric Markham, and Kate Vanneman and Phil Wrighthouse. Also featuring the Fast Track Weather Team. Fast Track, student news worth watching.